Most of you are a little confused probably by the title of this video, and I'm here to tell you, a Disney weenie is not a hot dog from Disneyland at Walt Disney World, Disney Tokyo, or any of the other Disney parks. And it's not a wiener dog either from Disney. So, I will tell you what it is. So, what is a Disney weenie?
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
So, for you to understand what a Disney weenie actually is, I need to give you a little context. In the mid-50s, when Walt was developing Disneyland, he would often come home late from work, and he would enter through the kitchen and he would often enter through the kitchen door because it was closest to where he parked his car. When he entered, he would sometimes grab a hot dog for his dog, Lady, named after Lady from Lady and the Tramp, obviously. He realized that if he didn't give Lady the hot dog right away and just held it in his hand, Lady would kind of follow him around the house until he gave her the weenie, because she knew that Walt had something good that she wanted. So when Walt was developing his theme park, he realized that he could basically lead his guests wherever he wanted them to if he placed a weenie, not an actual weenie, more something like any of the castles. So that would force guests into Fantasyland, or the Astro Orbiters for Tomorrowland, or Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, or Splash Mountain for Frontierland, or something like that. Even Main Street had its own weenie, which was the Disneyland Railroad over in Disneyland, or the Walt Disney World Railroad over in Walt Disney World. But when I said that the castles were weenies for Fantasyland, I didn't tell you that also there were weenies so the guests in different lands could be led back to the hub so they could try somewhere else, because in the 50s when Disneyland first opened, there wasn't like connections into the other land, so you had to go back out into the hub and then into a different land. Spaceship Earth over in Epcot is a weenie, the Tree of Life in Disney's Animal Kingdom is a weenie, and also the Chinese Theater, which used to house the defunct Great Movie Ride, which is now being turned into the Mickey's Runaway Railway, is also a weenie. Also, the weenies all give a kind of a glimpse into what is featured in the land. For example, so the castles, for instance, are a symbol of fantasy for Fantasyland. So when guests see the castles, they say, oh, there's something fantasy, something kind of, I don't want to say childish, but kind of something more meant for the younger children. The same goes for kind of Tomorrowland. They see the Astro Orbiters going around and they say, oh, this is probably a futuristic type area where I can go to maybe learn about the future possibly, or have something kind of sci-fi spacey related. You may realize that I listed almost all the lands in Disneyland's weenie except Adventureland, and you're probably thinking, well, why? And I'm here to say, well, when Walt was designing Adventureland, he wanted it to be a real adventure for guests, so that they wouldn't see a weenie and be like, oh, look at this is what's inside this land or whatever. He wanted guests to go in and find for themselves and have an adventure for themselves. And also, if there's a weenie, then guests would know where to get out and it wouldn't be much of an adventure. Walt wanted guests to get lost in the land, so it truly was a real adventure for them. I know this has been a shorter video, but it's a topic that I find kind of cool. What's your favorite weenie? Comment down below. And also, please like and subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can get uploaded every new video. Till next time, peace.